You need to change. Okay.
Good morning and welcome to Mother's Day reading sprints.
I was
I'm
like changing
excited
a
for
last minute
this.
setting and
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Oh, one moment. The dog's gonna bark because they're leaving. He'll get over it quickly. Of course, right as we go live.
Yeah. Is he staying here?
Is what? What'd you
Is he
ask?
staying here or is he going?
Yeah, he's staying with me. He'll get over it quickly. I'm excited just to read this morning because I've been on my break. So I've just been like casually reading, which I've gotten like a decent way through this week. For being on my break, I'm 85 pages in.
Yeah.
So, I'm reading Reckless by Elsie Silver. And I didn't read the description of this because I'm just like, I'm on board to read this. And the trope that this is, I did not realize. So when it like happened, I was like, what? And now I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should spoil what the
What
trope
is it? I have no idea.
Mild spoilers if anyone is watching this and doesn't want to know. But this is surprise pregnancy. Like straight up surprise pregnancy. Like they have like they hook up one night and now she's like, oh shit, I'm pregnant.
Okay.
So she's trying to get a hold of this dude to be like, But also the main character, the main female character is like coming off of a divorce. Like she basically like is just filing for divorce and then hooks up with this dude and ends up. Yeah. So there's that. It's good so far though. Like usually I don't like that, but
yeah. I think I'm gonna start this, which is a women's prize book, Restless Dolly Maunder. And whenever Abby sees this book, she says, Relentless Doll Murderer, because the title kind of sounds like that. I have not heard great things about this one.
No, I just watched your long list video last night. I don't know the time frame of when you finished reading for that. Like, have you read? How many more do you have to go for the short list?
I have this one that I'm halfway through, and one more. So 2.5.
2.5. And like, when is the deadline for that?
The winner is announced on June 13th, but I'm trying to get it done earlier.
Oh, so you have like a whole month.
Because I have other stuff I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have plenty of time.
Yeah, you're making great time.
Yeah. Perfect. There's also one more because I felt like I kind of feel like I'm not going to get a 5-star from this short list.
So you want to
I'm going to read one more that's on the long list that I didn't get to that might be a 5-star, just to see that if I can get a 5-star out of this.
Yeah. I just feel like I commented on your video and was like, I feel like none of these would make sense to me. I'm just like, that is what I think of literary fiction, is that it's going to be like a little obscure. And like, I don't like metaphor. I don't like, you know what I mean? So every time you talk about the books for this, I'm like, this would not be something.
I think some of them you would be totally fine with.
You would have to tell me which ones would be worth it. You would have to be like, this was a 5-star and wasn't obscure.
Yeah.
But Miss Ruby's here. Hi, Ruby. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for my Mother's Day. I was going to say it is Mother's Day sprints. If anyone wants to tell us about their kids and or their mother. But I am a mother, for those of you who don't know. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 10-month-old that are exiting my house right now so that I can have a day to myself. Amazing. My main plan today is eating any and everything that I want.
Yeah. Look at these end papers. I just noticed them. My lighting's really bad right now, but these are really pretty.
Oh, they are pretty. Is that a library copy?
They're like leaves, and it is a library copy.
Women's prize picks weird ones too, though. The books for the prize I'm reading are much less experimental. Do Lizzie and Ruby, do you usually end up enjoying the same ones or no?
I'm trying to think
Historically.
last year.
Right.
I mean,
We both tried to do women's
the
prize.
only one that was an overlap.
I'm sorry.
So I feel like I'm lagging a little bit.
You might be.
But I might be. So the only one that's an overlap of the two prizes we're reading this year, we both liked well enough. Like Ruby gave it, I don't know if Ruby's finished it, but it's like up there and I gave it a 4. Last year, I feel like we did not like the same ones because we both read the women's prize.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think kind of no.
Kind of no. Ruby, have you had a 5-star this year? Let us know. I want to know. I'm going to do 20-minute sprints, I think. I was considering doing like a little spinner wheel moment with just short ones, but I really don't even want to get to like 30-minute ones. So I think I'm just going to say 20-minute sprints.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trying to finish it today, Brotherless Night. Fun. I don't know. It's bad because I don't like. I agree that Goodreads choice is terrible, but at the same time, it's the only awards I really pay attention to. Wow. So Ruby's really having a good time this year.
Maybe Carol Shields is the way to go and not the women's prize, but I'm attached to the women's prize. Like I'm interested in what they do.
And I think like the women's prize, Carol Shields is newer, right? Like having a
it's the first year for that.
Standing for so long is also a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking about Goodreads choice because I'm naughty. And I flopped my Goodreads choice concept last year. But I'm hoping to be finishing jokes like either in October or November. That's probably really hopeful. That's probably really unrealistic. If I did finish that, I would have like the time right when Goodreads choice comes out that I could do something there, but probably not. I just don't think I'll be able to read enough 2024 releases leading up to it this year.
Yeah.
To make it realistic. Like last year I was trying to fit some in like throughout the year. I think what would be better would be to like full force try something in 2025.
Yeah. My Goodreads, when I did the Goodreads choice mystery thriller, it like burnt me out so bad. Because there was just so many.
Kayla from Books and Lala, I think in 2023 did where she read, like just picked one from every category. Like I think that's fun too. Because I've always said like, right, should I do like an unhinged category that's like something I don't usually read, try to read from? I think the like trying to read some from each category and like picking the ones that you're genuinely interested in is also fun rather than doing like all the romance, which I still do have an interest in doing. I don't know, there's always some. I feel like last year too is so hard because they always throw in like some unpredictable categories where it's like last year I didn't know what I should be reading to prepare for romance because I was like all these fantasy ones, fantasy romances, I don't know if they're going to be classed as fantasy or romance. And then it was like, oh, all of a sudden we had this fantasy category. So it's like I didn't actually need to be concerned about it at all year because I could have just read the contemporary romance that I wanted to read. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to start a sprint at 10 after. I like us reading them both, giving me fun perspective. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to read from 10 to 30. Ruby, did you tell us what you're reading? Are you reading Brotherless Night as we speak? Is that what we're working on? I just love this so much. This whole series. And she just had another book come out, so I really want to like finish this series and get to the new one. I just forget how much I have fun in these. Okay, reading.
Reading.
Beep beep.
Hello.
Yay. I did pretty good. I wasn't completely focused, but I read 23 pages.
I made breakfast and coffee,
I played New
and
York Times.
then I did the New York Times games.
I
But I'll
saw.
read next time. You saw.
I mean, no pressure. We're just hanging out today.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm reading Edinburgh Twilight by Carol Lawrence. Never heard of, but I hope you're enjoying it. I did not read My Tummy Hurts, but I think I will read next. Again, this is casual. Sometimes I'm like, we are reading today.
Yeah.
This is meant to be a fun morning.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been playing Animal Crossing more?
Well, a little bit. I've been doing it every day, but I haven't been doing much more than like the daily things. So
Yeah.
I'm like accumulating money from my money trees. So I just got like the second additional room on my house. So it's like the third expansion.
I haven't done that yet.
But I still only have like 6 villagers. So what I want to do this afternoon is go villager hunting and
That's
get
what I was
some.
gonna say. Is I'm planning on playing this afternoon. I told Chris I'm trying to catch up on my YouTube watch later, and I just want to sit here and play Animal Crossing. So that's my plan. I do have Meringue asked to leave yesterday, and I said, "Nah, you
Yeah.
stay."
Absolutely not.
But like that means that now I have to wait again for somebody I actually want to leave.
Yeah.
Not fair. I'm working on so I built the one, like you get the one bridge, and then I've built one staircase, and I'm working on another bridge, but I picked like the most expensive bridge. And then I still haven't expanded my house anymore.
Yeah.
And what's her name keeps telling me that I need to plant more trees. Because I did like clear a bunch of space, so I need to go and like put trees where I want them to be, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm working on. For anyone who didn't know, me and Lizzie both restarted Animal Crossing around the same time.
Yeah.
Recently. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm really bad that when I stop playing games, I always restart. And so I think when I originally played it, I got to where KK came and then quit, which I'd like to like stick it through this time. Because I also want to play this pretty diligently and get to like a satisfied, like, okay, I feel like I like completely finished the game almost, which this isn't really a game you finish, but
Yeah.
some goals.
I want to get KK to come before the Stardew Valley update comes to Switch, because then I will start playing that.
I want to dedicate myself to this and feel satisfied that I've like thoroughly played this game before the next Sims comes out. Which there's no like date for that, but I
there's
just
no
know
date
that
for
like
the Stardew
as
update
soon as
either.
the next Sims comes out, Animal Crossing's
That's
gone.
where we're going.
Is there any chatter about like another Animal Crossing? Because I know quite a while ago they said they were not going to do any more like updates to this game. Which to me,
I don't know.
they're gonna start working on like
the
something
next
else.
one.
That's what I would think. But like eventually games sometimes are just done too. Like maybe they're not gonna do another one.
I don't know. We'll see.
I could do a quick Google search, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one came out in 2020, which like is because I remember it came out. I got it for my birthday because I was laid off. I just have the handheld Switch.
Me too.
And so I was like playing it a lot because I literally wasn't even working.
Yeah, I got it. Abby got it for me like early in our relationship, like probably I think the first time we met, which was February 2021. So like I was a little late to the game, but that's when I got my Switch and Animal Crossing came. She got me the Switch and Animal Crossing at the same time.
Do you have just a handheld too, or do you have a full Switch?
No, I have just the handheld one. Mine is pink.
I just have the gray one even. I think when I got mine, I was trying to get, is there a yellow one?
Yeah, Abby has the yellow one.
The yellow one, and I couldn't find it anywhere. A new Animal Crossing could debut in 2026. This article I just pulled up reads. Of
Okay.
course, Nintendo could be purposefully delaying the game into 2026 to release it on its rumored next-gen console, nicknamed the Switch 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I've been hoping that The Sims would also be released on Switch, but I do keep seeing more that The Sims is rumored to going to be more interactive, like you can play with other people. Like I keep seeing
Mm.
more things saying this, that you're going to be able to like play on your phone and your desktop, like the same world, and like you and I could have characters playing together.
Oh.
Is kind of what I've seen
Mhm.
being that. So they're trying to make it like a whole thing. I
Yeah.
don't know when that's predicted to come out either. Are you into The Sims?
I've never really played it, but it's the kind of game I could get into.
I'm looking at Sims articles also. Yeah, fall 2026 at the very earliest. So we're in a little bit of a drought for games that I enjoy. I don't
Mhm.
like Stardew Valley. The graphics, I know there's like a name for what those
Mhm.
graphics are called. I just
Like
like can't.
8-bit?
Yeah, I just
Mhm.
can't
Not
get
for
into
you.
it. Yeah. I do like notoriously um like farming games on my phone and like silly like baking games or like restaurant type simulation games.
Mhm.
But when I tried to play Overcooked, I'm
Mm.
terrible at it. I don't like it.
I have
I
not
want
tried it.
because I played Heyday on my phone like
Mhm.
religiously for a really long time. I need like that, but on the Switch. I've been trying not to keep games on my phone because then I won't do anything else. But like I feel
Yeah.
like when I let myself pick up the Switch, that's like me
Mhm.
deciding that that's game time.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I do play Monopoly Go on my phone right now, but that's fine.
I don't really play anything on my phone
Well,
except the New York Times games.
I was in a huge Phase 10 phase
Uh-huh.
like a year or so ago, and I haven't played that for a while on my phone. That's a fun one that there's no like you can just play around and be done
Mhm. When
rather
I'm
than
stuck at work with nothing to do and I just like which I just I yeah, anyway. When I'm stuck at work with nothing to do, I will sometimes listen to my audiobook and play like pixel art like kind of like a game. Pixel art little coloring thingy
yeah.
on my phone.
I never do that. I'm not like I don't know that I could even necessarily listen to an audiobook and play a game. I never try. I'm sure I could. Like I listen to audiobook and work. I almost feel like my brain would be too empty to pay
Mhm.
attention. Does that make sense? I feel like people who don't audiobook or have probably
Kind of.
ADHD would be like, "What do you mean your brain needs to be busier to make it make sense?" But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not that big of an audiobook fan.
Mhm.
I don't comprehend well. Even the book club I went to on Thursday for Do Your Worst, and it was only like me and one other girl read the book, and then there were two other people there, like another bookstore employee and someone showed up who didn't actually read the book. And
Mhm.
the other girl who had read the book, I just felt bad because I was trying to like carry a conversation because I was the only other person who read the book. Um, there's just so much that I was like, my reading comprehension was so low because I wasn't liking this book. That she even like brought up
Yeah.
a couple scenes, and I was like, I don't remember that. Which I always feel like stupid, but like it's something if it wasn't for book club, I would have DNF'd it, you know.
Mhm.
So I got to the end.
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, we'll read again. We shall read again. Good video game chat. Good
Yeah.
sidebar. I mean, it's important for my afternoon. So if you're playing this afternoon and villager hunting, I want to know because I'm just gonna be sitting here doing the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we read at 40, we'll go to the hour. How far into your book were you?
I'm just starting it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't started yet.
You didn't read even a single page? Okay, let's read.
I didn't read even a single page.
Beep beep. My book is
Hello.
so juicy.
Ooh.
It's good. I love this series so much.
I
I don't know if you remember. I
actually,
read these really fast. So I read 32 pages
uh-huh,
that sprint, and I only read for 17 actual minutes. But I don't know if you
uh-huh.
remember, I read the first 3 during Squash That Series 24 and 48
Yeah,
and, like, haven't touched the series since. So I think, like, book 3 was probably my least favorite so far, but I think, like, I read 3 of them back to back and was, like, so
yeah,
directly comparing the, like, couples and tropes. But, like, now that
uh-huh.
I took a break and I'm coming back to this, I'm just, like, loving her writing. Like, they are, like, really silly rom-com type, but also, yeah, there's a situation happening.
Yeah. I
I'm
did
liking it
enjoy
a
the
lot.
first 2, and I'm excited to go back to it eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
good.
read 8 pages in 6 minutes, and then I got distracted.
That's fair. Do you know who
Yeah.
the characters in this? Do you know who the female
No,
character in this is?
no, which one is it?
Do you want
Who
me
is
to
it?
tell you now that I told you the
Yes,
trope? It's Winter, so it's
yes.
Summer's sister Winter.
Ooh, and who's
Yeah.
is
I
the love
don't
interest
think
someone we
that
know?
we the guy is Theo. I don't remember if he's mentioned in the books.
Oh, he's the other bull rider. Yes,
Yeah,
I remember him from the first book.
yeah. I mean, I don't wanna spoil too much, but there's a situation. Yeah, there's a situation.
Okay.
It's good. I wouldn't let surprise baby scare you. I'm so sorry about my dog.
It's okay.
I'm having a
Yeah,
good
this
time.
is I don't know, I'm 8 pages in, but, we're just, like, getting introduced. This book is, like, about the author's grandmother, so it's, like, um, biographical, I guess, of the author's grandmother, but it's fiction. I don't know.
So it's say that again?
So it's about the author's grandmother,
Okay, but it is fiction.
but it is fiction. It's
Okay.
like a
Inspired
fictionalized
by, right.
telling, yeah, inspired by the author's grandmother. I need to get a bookmark. What bookmark should I use? I feel like this is gonna be a good cover to match with a bookmark. I feel like the bookmarks I have are gonna match well. Grab
Oh,
my
I'm wondering, did you see that someone just said something in general chat in the Wonderthon, Discord?
no. I'm gonna look right now.
I think I know what they saw, and I know
Oh.
that you know what you've done, so
Oh, yeah, I changed battle declaration to showcase
yeah,
declaration.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. I don't
me
know if you
too.
wanna talk about, um, that's coming up at all live, so I won't say anything,
We can
but
talk about it.
I mean, I was also just gonna say that I might edit my announcement a little bit this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm getting so excited. I pulled all my books off my shelf in preparation.
Uh-huh.
So, I've been, like, way deep diving into plans for that. Although I'm still, like, there's so many I think I wanna finish, like, 3 or 4 more jokes episodes before Wonderthon, so there's a lot I need to do before, like, the Ship of Magic is staring me in the face.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I haven't decided. I think I'm gonna end up reading that before Wonderfun, actually.
I think I was the one who even said when we finished the last trilogy and talked about it that I was the one who was like, "Oh, there's no way I'll, be able to get to that before Wonderthon," and then I immediately was like, "Wait, I did schedule that before Wonderthon, so
Mhm.
that'll be a good thing off my plate." And then I feel like we'll all be ready to take a little breather and wait a little longer before the next
Yeah.
one, hopefully. Um,
Yeah.
that's a big word, but thank you for saying it. Biomythology is huge these days.
Like
Bailey!
biography, but, like, make it
Yeah,
fiction.
yeah.
Hi, Bailey.
Hello. Speaking of Wonderthon, it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
I feel like you service for readathons all the time.
I'm excited to see what team everyone picks, like the people who participated last year,
I know.
whether people are gonna pick the team with the same host or are they gonna go different?
I didn't even think about that hard until somebody said something of like, "Oh, what team will I choose?" And I'm like, "Wait, people might pick a different team." I mean, I wouldn't say this. I don't have my TBR, but it's no secret that there are team genres. And so
Mhm.
I perused what books I own um within my team genre.
Yeah.
Like basic level planning and looked how long those books are. My realtor just texted me.
Mhm. Is it a good text?
She just said she hasn't heard back, and then somebody else wants to look at it on Thursday. But I'm like,
Okay.
we might already have something decided before Thursday. Like, can they
Yeah.
just come today? My house is already clean because we just showed it yesterday. It's coming. The announcements are getting posted on the 20th,
Coming.
right? That's the right date?
Yep. Yeah, the 20th.
So in a week.
20th,
There's little things
4
if you're in
PM
the
EST.
Discord. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, there's little information you can peruse. If you look at a thumbnail, I think you can see the dates.
Mhm.
And there's other little hints in some things that have been said.
Yeah. You can also click on the video and then you can see the chapters. I think someone did that. Because I put the chapters in there, like the timestamps. So you can see what like the topics are that are gonna be covered in the
Oh,
video.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize this. I probably need to look at my stuff. I know I do because we talked. My team was the big losers last year. And so at the end, I was like, I hope you guys will still be on my team next year. And most of them were like, yeah, of course. But like, do you commit to the losing team? We're coming back. My availability this year is much better than last year. Last year we took a trip. I was on a trip, but it was like a busy trip. I was in Colorado for a wedding, and like that's like
Yeah.
my favorite family out there. But this year we're gonna be in North Dakota visiting Chris's family, but like just
Mhm.
for like 2 days. So
Yeah.
then we have like 4 days of travel,
Mhm.
2 days there, in which it won't be as busy as I was in Colorado. And then
Yeah.
the issue was that trip was way too long last year, and I wasn't getting the time to read, but this year I'll be back, like, working for most of it, in which I can listen to
Mhm.
audiobooks all day long. So
Yeah. I am gonna be at my parents' house for the first week. Um, but I mean, what how much I read doesn't like actually matter, but I do want to read a lot this year. I didn't really read a lot last year, but I think certain things about the way things are working is going to make give me more time to read and like a little less
yeah,
stress. So, yeah,
I just
but I'm
asked
really excited.
I just asked her if those people would wanna come, like, would be able to come sooner since we have another offer on the table. I don't wanna
Mhm.
accept an offer with a potential. I hate this process. I hate it so
Yeah.
much because I just know, like, we're negotiating right now. Other people who are here probably don't know this. We have an offer on our house that was low, so we're trying to, like, work something out. But, like, if someone else wants to come see it and they'll just offer me the
The
correct
asking
amount of
price.
money, right. So I just asked, I said, "Do you wanna mention that earlier
Mhm.
would be better since we have another offer on the table?" I don't know. I'm not that optimistic about this whole thing. Like, I don't feel like we're
No.
gonna necessarily come to an agreement with the person who's currently
Mhm.
offering.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the house is sold because we have an offer.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, we should read again.
We should read again. I'm gonna actually like properly read this time.
You got this. I'm gonna beat my last pages. I can't find the right. Okay, see you soon.
Okay, see ya.
Beep beep. It was like I was ready, and then I read a message and was like, "Oh shoot, it was almost time."
Yeah.
Did you see me like leaning over, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh yeah." um, I was a little busier that time. My world around me is descending into chaos. My neighbor started it sounds like a chainsaw. And so the dog freaked out. So I went downstairs and like put
Oh
him, like locked
goodness.
him so he can't see out the front windows. But then he was still barking, freaking out. And I put ice in my coffee. And then you saw me come back up here. And then I heard like the fridge beep, like I hadn't shut it all the way. So I ran back downstairs. And yeah, I'm talking to my realtor about.
I read 30 pages.
Oh, that was good. I read exactly 20.
Yeah. A good. Nice.
And I was also talking to my realtor because like she has to get permission to say anything about like basically I had to tell her it was okay to tell the other people who want to look at the house that we are negotiating with someone else. Like she can't say that without me being like, you can tell them that. So
Mhm.
to encourage them to come sooner.
Yeah.
So I did still read 20 pages.
Yeah.
6 pages and a breakfast. What was for breakfast? My next meal, my next Mother's Day meal is supposed to be the Thai place that I like. So
Yeah.
probably like as soon as they open for lunch, like in an hour and a half.
Mhm.
What? Okay. I also don't know when Chris is going to be home. Hopefully soon. I had to tell him also what I was talking to the realtor about. So Eggos with peanut butter. Yum. I was thinking after we were talking about The Sims and realized that it's not going to come out for so long. I was like, because I've never played The Sims 4 because I haven't wanted to
Oh.
kill a computer.
Mhm.
But since I got my new laptop, my plan, because I have my desktop, I was like, I would be okay downloading something onto that now that it's not like my primary computer.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I download The Sims 4? But I want to finish Animal Crossing first. But it's a
Mhm.
possibility after that.
Yeah.
It's a possibility after that. I don't know. I need to find a better balance. I feel like for years now, I've just been using reading as my hobby.
Mhm.
And I do feel like next year, I'm going back and forth on like, do I want to do all these projects next year and like read so much next year too? Or like, do I need to chill, do some
Mm.
other things also? I don't know. We'll see what I decide. There has
Yeah.
to be a happy medium, right?
But yeah, happy medium, and next year's I mean, we're halfway through this year, but, like, it's still a while away. You got time.
Yeah. Yeah. I also feel like I am liking this because I'm in one now, a 2-week break. Liking the structure because I do feel like I'm getting those breaks. Like right now I feel good knowing like, okay, I can like mess around and play games and do whatever I want for a couple weeks
Mhm.
and then like I'll get back to it. Because I also don't
Yeah.
want to like just play so much video games or like so much of something else
Mhm.
constantly. I don't know. To me, reading feels more productive than video games. But it's really
Yeah,
not.
but they're both hobbies, like
Yeah.
yeah.
And same too, like I've shelved my blanket for a while now, and I'd like to get back to that. I just like don't
Mhm.
as I get further into like my kids getting older too, though, I am like taking time for stuff becomes easier also. So I don't
Mhm.
know. We'll see how my
We'll
phase of life
see.
is. And also, like this year has been so crazy because for most of this year now, our house has been like we've been preparing the house and like our house has been listed. And it's like once we're actually moved
Yeah.
also, that's like another huge task off my plate. So maybe I'll have time for everything.
Yeah.
Clown face emoji, right?
Yeah. I I like to have like a reading project, but I feel like this whole year has been projects, and I kind of want some time, maybe in like July. I'll take some
Mhm.
time to just like read whatever though no, July I'm gonna be doing jokes again. So maybe in like August.
I
After
know,
I
but that's
finish my
what always
jokes
happens to me. I'm
round.
like, after this, and then other things just come.
Yeah, but then I have to fit in the rest of the um Friends Faves videos,
Yeah, I need to do
because I've
that.
done 2. I have one coming up. I'm gonna do Martine's video in, like, early June or, like, the end of this month,
Yeah.
but then there's Ashley, Danielle, Adriana, and Kayla still to do, so there's 4,
Yeah, for
I
sure
think,
you
still to
do.
do. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so.
No, because you already did.
I already did
Ruby.
you and Ruby, and Martine is on the docket,
Yeah.
so
Hello, hello, good morning. We talked about Goodreads Choice a little bit ago. Are you gonna
I'm
do any?
not planning on it, but if it grabs me at that time, it might happen.
That's kinda my same vibe of what I said, like, if I am through my other stuff like I want to be, then, like, it's a big possibility, but if I'm not gonna, like, scrap my main goal to do Goodreads.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like it might be a good year, though. I feel like what's being published, especially, like, in romance for me because I keep an eye on that a lot, I feel like way more what used to be just, like, KU romances are getting published through, like, Bloom or, like, other places also, like, a lot of those
Mhm.
authors have been picked up, and so I feel like the selection of romances is getting really good lately,
Yeah.
so we'll see. Also, I don't wanna say what I'm gonna say. Maybe I will. Do I wanna say?
Say it.
I think that Chris might be reading another book soon,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be I mean, there's not that many people here, so sneak peek. We are going to read a book that I also have not read yet. Like, we're gonna read a book together,
Ooh.
but it's gonna be a romance
That's
again, which
fun.
I didn't really want to do,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Fun.
I'm hoping that we can do it during that North Dakota trip, so it will be a,
Mhm.
Wonderthon book for me probably.
Yeah.
No. Not to additionally spoil, but no. It's a romance book that I heard one specific thing about that I thought would appeal to Chris. I heard a
Mhm.
character compared to a character from a TV show that,
Okay.
like, we both really like.
Mhm.
And he, like, really liked reading It Happened One Summer. So, he's definitely been on board to reading another romance, which is just funny.
Yeah. That's
Hopefully
fun.
it'll be fun. Should we read again? Should this be the last one?
Yeah. It's up to you.
I feel like it maybe should. I feel like I would like to do more
Okay.
reading today, but I'd like to, like, break to do other stuff and circle
Okay.
back to maybe a little reading this afternoon. Now my mind's just reeling about house stuff too. So,
Mhm.
this will be the last 20 minute sprint. We'll chat again for a little bit after
Okay.
it, and then yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
off we go. Maybe. Beep beep. I did just okay.
I read, let me see what Bookly tells me. 33 pages.
I think I read like 16.
This book is going really fast. I'm like,
Oh
I started
yeah.
it today. It's
How
short.
long
It's only
quickly telling you it'll take to finish?
an hour 45.
You could do that today. Do you want to do that today?
I could do that today. Not really, but maybe.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, mine I think tells me I only have, like probably 2.5 hours I could finish it, which realistically I would do on a Sunday. But again, not for me today.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
going
fine.
to play Animal Crossing in the bath
Nice.
and then have my lunch probably. That'd be good for my
Yeah.
day. Then I'll go from there.
I'm
Then I
gonna
might do the editing and a little more reading. It's gonna be a good day. It's
I
actually
probably
really
will
nice.
watch some YouTube and crochet for a little bit and then maybe get back to reading.
Yeah, that sounds. What's the weather today? Yeah, it's like 69 and sunny right now. Oh, it's supposed to get actually kind of hot. 82 in the most
cloudy here.
humid place in the United States. Okay. I'm gonna go then and we can enjoy our day. Thank you for joining me on my Mother's Day for my
Yeah.
little treat.
Of course. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. All right. Bye to the people.
Bye to the
Oh,
people.
no, that's not what
Bye,
I want to do.
Ruby.
Bye, Ruby. There's more people here.